welcome back. Today we're looking at the Surface Prep from Tonyin, and we're also going to be utilizing the Waffle weave towel that we are in stock here at MD Workshop. Let me just put this one side. So essentially, as you guys can see, it shows here Tonyin oil and residue remover. So this is the perfect product. It was primarily made for when you're polishing a car, and after polishing you want to spray an IPA. So this essentially is an IPA. It removes any polishing oils, any silicones, any residue that might still be on the surface after polishing. And also after polishing, if you want to make sure that there's nothing on the surface of the car, so that there's maximum adhesion of the coating. Even if you want to apply a wax or sealant, this is perfect to be used for that. Now, it is an intense cleaner, as it shows, intense oil and polish cleaner. So what that means is that it's going to remove anything on the surface. And what it also states here, and this is one of the reasons why, or the main reason why we actually have it on, why I'm doing a video with regards to this, is that it can be used as a window cleaner. I used this on my sliding door and it cleaned it amazingly well, to the point where I actually went and felt the glass, and it literally, you know, it's like my hands were doing, like going all stuttering, you know. And it's the ease of which it does it. It just normal spray on, wipe. And so for any of us that are busy cleaning windows, you'd know that, or my recommendation is, if this is your towel, and the reason I'll discuss why we recommend the Waffle weave, but you take your towel, you fold it into four, and then you're gonna spray on this side, or you spray onto the panel. This section you're going to use to obviously clean off the affected area, and then you flip it over to a dry towel. Now the weave function of this towel is meant just to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of how it's busy grabbing and trying to remove whatever is on the surface or pull away. So when you're busy cleaning on the one side, when you turn it over, the final buff is meant just to take away any last residue that this section didn't remove initially. Now generally the outside of the glass will get cleaned, you know, when you clean your car, when you foam it up and when you rinse it, contact wash and everything. So in this case, this window is completely filthy. I haven't washed this, guys. You guys can see it is very filthy. Again, this is our family wagon. We use this to do the school runs and everything. So again, it's a good test subject. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split this window in half. So we'll have a 50-50, but I'm actually more interested to show you guys on the inside. My girls, you know, they're very active. They with regards to school functions, you know, they involved in all the sports, cultural activities, and so when we pick them up, most of the time they're very tired, and so they'll rest their head against, you know, the window, just because of them, like I said, they're tired from school and doing everything else, you know, sports and cultural activities. So there's a lot of excess grease and, you know, just bodily oils that's on here that makes for a good test subject again to see how quick and easy it is to remove and clean up the window. Alright, so I'm going to do a 50-50 on the inside and on the outside and on the inside. So again, fold it in fours. If you want to, you can spray onto the towel. I want to have as much of the product dwell on this dirty section that we're going to be cleaning up. And it smells amazing. It has a like a tutti frutti type of scent. It is. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So as you guys can see, already it picked up most of the dirt, and if I just do that, and if the mic picks up, and if I go here, guys can actually hear the difference. So if I come this section, let me actually bring the camera here. Hopefully you guys can actually see what it looks like on the inside. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Let's adjust the we do this. There we go. And I mean, if we do this there, you can see the residue. All right, so let's quickly clean on the inside. And just like that, guys. Oh. Whew. Oh. It's such a good product, seriously though. Let's quickly take this off here. Alrighty. I'm sure you guys can actually pick up there already the difference, but let's quickly bring this in. Let me take the autofocus off. And right over here was that there was like a oily smudge here. Again, let me see if I can. It's me rubbing my hands. Nothing. Yeah, there. See if I put the autofocus on here. Alright guys, as you can see, this did a phenomenal job of cleaning. And yes, you do get your normal window cleaners, which will obviously do a good job. But the reason why I'm focusing on this is that, you know, it doubles up from being a glass cleaner to being an IPA, you know, if you want to apply your wax sealant or your coating. So it really has a duality with regards to which side of the coin you want to flip it. But what I also liked about it is that you didn't need to use too much product. I might have sprayed a little bit too much. I might have atomized a bit too much product here. But I mean, you know, it was just for this video. You don't need to use a lot of product for it to be effective. And again, paired with a waffle weave towel, which we are in stock of. So when you order it, will come like this. It really is a great team to be paired together. So we are in stock of both the Surface Prep from Tonyin and the waffle weave towel that we stock here at the MD Workshop. With that being said, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Any suggestions that you'd like me to look at as well, let me know. I'll see what I can do about it. If you enjoyed this, please consider clicking that subscribe button, hitting the notification bell, that you won't miss any of my future uploads. And as always, guys, and most importantly to you and your loved ones, please stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.